language are inseparable. The language we use in the sermon matters. The language of the sermon matters because words matter to God. The Bible is God's verbal revelation of himself. According to 2 Timothy 3:16, the words of the writers of Scripture were breathed out by God. The importance of the verbal dimension of God's self-revelation is underscored by J.I. Packer's comment that the Lord who gave the Word also gave the words of Scripture. This connection between God's revelation of himself and language is not merely an accommodation to our humanity. Language originated with God, not with us. The first spoken words recorded in the Bible are not the words of men or angels, but the words of God. There is a connection in Scripture between God's speech and his actions. The Hebrew term for word can also be translated deed or act. In creation, the two are synonymous. God creates by means of his word. But the Bible also says that creation is itself a kind of word. Psalm 19 tells us that the heavens declare God's glory and proclaim the work of his hands. Creation offers a universal witness to the existence of God. Yet despite the eloquence of this testimony, it is not an audible witness. What is more, the worldwide testimony of creation is a second-hand witness. Psalm 19 describes it as a word about God that has gone into all the earth. It is just here that we see a paradox. The Bible testifies to the fact that God has a voice, but experience suggests that he hardly ever uses it. Instead, God prefers to let others speak for him. This is the singular glory of preaching. Those who preach break God's silence. This is also the fundamental assumption of preaching. Those who preach speak for God.